Hi, I'm Rollen Green. You might remember me from certain reactions like Sabaton, covering Man of War's Kingdom Come, where Rollen Green stomps all over the end credits and discovers that Floor has a huge following. After discovering Floor has a huge following, he discovers she sings for Nightwish. Dum dum dum! Nightwish. That's why this is titled Nightwish Prologue. We are gonna go down. Gonna go dive down this incredible band. I mean, I want to say rabbit hole, but it's not. It's here for. It's not a secret. But I did learn something today. That's why we're starting today. Tomorrow's my 3-month fanfare for that as well. I made it 3 months. To start the next 3 months, we're going back to 1, or as good as I can do. So here's the deal. I'm a crap teacher. I'm not going to teach nobody anything, and all my opinions are for entertainment purposes only. But I'm a halfway decent student. So we're going to use our research material, for sake of argument, is my search engine. Got Bing. That's what I'm using. That's what's on my computer. I'm not dicking around adding more to it right now. Just kind of rolling vanilla here. Okay? So I understand I could do this, that, and the other. This is what I'm doing here. Now, the searches I use for each individual reaction, I'll put in the comments. Or not the comments. I'll put in the description of the video. So I will use this search engine, and as much as I disagree, I'll be the first person to tell you that Wikipedia has hi, I'm trying really hard to be tactful. But when the creator of a platform comes out and says that it's not as accurate as maybe it used to be, I'm just saying maybe you should look into what they're saying. For bands, I find Wikipedia to be just fine. Too many good fans don't, you know what I mean? I'm going to go with Wikipedia on this one. I don't want to, but I'm gonna. This is what I'm going to use for bands. Now, if there's a Nightwish wiki that's much better, I admit I played Fallout and other games where the fan base had created its own database, which was much better than publicly available, or this open source, whatever. Man, I used to love this page until they redefined a lot of words to serve a small portion of society, and then it got cumbersome. But hey, that's not what we're here for. But I'm me. I'm gonna be me the whole way. That's why I'm saying I'm not a good teacher, but I'm a halfway decent student. That being said, I got to look for number 1. It looks like what I find is Angels Fall First, Nightwish. I see a remastered out of 2018. I am told I should be looking for a 1997. Shit, maybe a cassette rip, which would be tough. I mean, I hate to go there, but honestly, CD. That's early. They're right there at the beginning of that the digital music transition, right? Oh yeah, because it wasn't 87. It wasn't. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Good for them. I got screwed. I got piles of VHS tapes, the worst quality, worst sound, and all my records in my band are from like the first gig and the first gig with a new drummer. Nothing. I don't think I have a single good performance anywhere. because it was all videotape and blah, 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 blah. This isn't really about all that either. So, Nightwish, I'm going to try to do my best. Here's where it looks like we're going to start. I'm going to wrap this up here. Oh, yeah, not too long. I didn't take that much of your time. I have to learn to stop. Might have to get more comfortable. I'm trying not to get the audio to fluctuate. Wow. I wonder how that read in the subtitles. It's one of those that just has that box. We're going to try not to have as many of those empty space boxes in these. But I'm still going to be me. Still going to do what I do. But I am going to learn about Nightwish. And I'll wrap it up with this. Ange and I did Phantom of the Opera today. It was cool. I didn't mind it at all. My biggest problem was I'm already jaded against the first singer because of stuff said in the comments and people who like to weigh one artist over the other. So I, as a diligent student, I'm going to try to learn like I would on my art history class. I don't really care more than that. I believe all art is subjective. First, foremost, starting at the base, I have a few preformed opinions which I'm going to use as caveats to other statements showing how spoilers and predetermined opinions can saturate into what we see. The problem is I was already against. I was watching that video, and I'm watching the people interact and look at each other, and I'm like, at what point are they at? Is there strife in the band? Is things going south? Right? It really made me question a lot of stuff. So instead of being just stupid, and there's nothing wrong with we don't have to be knowledgeable to enjoy music. That'd be the most ridiculous statement anyone ever told you. If you don't have to know this. I want to react to it like I appreciate it, so I'm doing this. But it's for my own benefit. Once again, I am a student, not a teacher. Now, I am willing to take, tutoring. So if I'm getting it 100% wrong, please let me know. Especially those of you that are along for this long haul ride who'd like to redo hey, I'm going to be a little weird, but I'll keep this as not middle of the road, but you know what I mean, as normal rolling as I can. We're just going to keep rolling through it correctly, but taking time. The link to this song is down. The links will be, not this is a prologue. It's almost done. 10 minutes. That's all. The links will always be in the description. It's just going to take a little longer to get, maybe I could do 2 of these a week. Probably do them back to back, stuff like that. You know what I mean? But it doesn't have to be complicated. Whatever the songs pull out of me is what the songs pull out of me. I'm going to try not to bring my day into these reactions, which is different. During my normal reaction day, I'm just trying to let the whole world flow through the reaction. This is about school. We're going to class. I'm going to class. You're more than welcome to join me. First day, apple for the teacher, because I'm old school. And Nightwish, Angels Fall First. And we're gonna go get some. That's coming back soon. It'll be attached to this for sure. Take care. We are back. Little costume change, little time spent, but we're back. And this is what I've learned. Here in 1996, around a campfire. Now this is Wikipedia. Thomas said, hey, man, I want to get in a band. And then they formed a band. You get to read the rest, of course, because the link is in the description below. But basically, I see that Thomas makes it all the way. And
Empovornen.
Empu. Is that? Yep. So I'm working on it.
Empovornen.
He made it all the way to now, as far as I can tell, right? And this will be only the second time I've heard
Tarja Turunen.
Tarja. Tarja. And I'm going to try. I just want to have an open mind. So we're going back to 1. Now, like everything else, a Wikipedia is full of spoilers. So I'm just thinking about a guy who wanted to form a band. Looks like he was playing music in the Finnish army. Looks like he designed some of this music. It came up to him then. Looks like he's influenced by, according to Wikipedia, has stated his songwriting is influenced by harmonic film music. Well, once again, I would go back to my first couple reactions after I apologized to the Nightwish Army, then enlisted, then set up Rollen's regiment. I would have to say that the movie, the theatrics, the poetic nature of it all is one of the reasons why Ange and I were just grooving on it like music, right? I didn't know nothing about no story. And because of the imagery-laden nature of the symphonic side of it, right? The painting pictures with sound. I'm not saying Motorhead doesn't paint a picture with 3 chords. Yeah, it's just, a fist smashing into a wall. It's cool, but this is a much deeper imagery, I would argue. So, Elvenpath, once again, as an ex-gamer, a Tolkien reader, the Shannara Sword, Elfstones, that whole saga, Terry Brooks, Magic Kingdom for Sale Sold. Oh, that's one of my favorite books ever. I've read that like 4 times. Just find it just a great, great story. I got to stop moving away from the mic. So, hey, that all being said, we're going to check out this tune. We are back, I believe, all the way to the beginning. So we're just going to take it for the music it is right now. Don't know if we're listening to it twice or not. I don't know what's going to happen. Except for a sound check, I didn't give myself any spoilers. Except for the book reading, which, like all classes, if I'm in class, the book offers too much information on page 1.
The sheltering shade of the forest, calling calm in silence, accompanied only by the full moon howling of a night wolf, and the bath under my bare feet, the Elvenpath,
What's she saying there? The elven what? This makes me think of I can't remember the book. All now I can just remember is what's Kate Hudson. Is that her name? I just think of her running around barefoot in the grass. But barefoot in the grass has always been. I'm sort of partial to that.
the sheltering shade of the forest, calling calm in silence, accompanied only by the full moon howling of a night wolf, and the bath under my bare feet, the Elvenpath, the Elvenpath.
apologize wholeheartedly. Now that would be, I believe, a language barrier. It's just in the pronunciation. I didn't, and then I lost my title. So if I had had the Elvenpath, duh. Yeah, hey, this is a good first day at class, Rollen. You were a star pupil.
The full moon, howling of a night wolf, and the bath under my bare feet, the Elvenpath, the music from the deepest forest, songs as the seduction of sirens, the Elvenpath is calling me. Not the old bear-king, ruler of the forest, near wicked blue look, healer of the innocent, open the gate and let me follow the uncurving path, away to the lands where as a hero I stand.
I like that.
Follow the uncurving path, away to the lands where as a hero I stand. The path where beauty met the beast in its path. It's the honesty of these words, ruled by magic and by its ways, that makes my soul long for the past still in
I know what it is. It's I got this weird comment, and it's not that I don't want to take away from any of the feelings, but the problem is, as a guy who doesn't listen to like operatic, or the high range stuff. I mean, King Diamond, blah blah blah. But I digress. Like this, just like that Elven Path. I didn't. It's kick ass. I like it, but I'm not sure I can tell what she's saying. Do you see what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hate on it. I fucking like it. I like it a lot. A couple of these riffs are fantastic. I can certainly see what according to this, he wasn't confident or something, but the label just liked it. Yeah, they put it out with no remixing, according to this, which. I mean, it sounds like the dude come out of the gate and nailed it, okay? Trigger, hold on now. Trigger warning for all you sensitive people. Smoking is a bad habit. Super bad habit. Yeah. So, yeah, he came out swinging. I mean, this is wonderful. But so the vocals don't get lost, but they become more like Angels Fall First, and then what? Form a choir and sing for this Thomas and his Nightwish band. I'm just saying, it kind of comes off like that. It's cool. I think it's named right. I think I'd be impressed if back in '97 I heard this. Now we won't talk. Yeah, I would have dug it from the beginning for sure. Oh, hey, look, warning. Hey, quit smoking. It's bad for you. It's bad for me too. Yeah, I would stick with that opinion. Now if I had to say, this came out on LP, right? I could have got this on vinyl. Probably. It looks like it. Because I'm telling you, I would have owned it on cassette, of course, because that's me. Rollen owned cassette tapes. But if I can imagine, that mute button's fantastic. Like I said, bad. I can imagine pulling. One of my favorite things to do was pull out the record, right, and read. So don't get me wrong, I would read along. What I would do is I'd put it on, I'd play side one, I'd play side two, I'd flip it back over, put side one on, and then I'd dig out the liner notes and I'd read along. It'd make for a great first experience with an album, and I've been doing that, I think, my whole life because I listen to heavy shit, and I don't always want to figure it out. I just want to hear it. So, yeah. Sugar. Perfect. Oh, wait. There. Yeah. Sorry. Now, worst thing, forgive me. Worst thing about being live and not editing ever is reality bites. I got an eyelash in my eye. Hey, fun. So, I'm going to regain my thoughts. I'm going to listen to it one more. Yeah, one more time. See if I can pick up vocals and stuff like that. I don't have a closed caption option. Nope. So, is what it is. I don't have liner notes. I don't own the album. I'm not looking for the album. According to this, I can't afford the album.
The sheltering shade of the forest, calling calm in silence, accompanied only by the full moon howling of a night wolf,
Okay, one stop here. I'll go back to that little build up before. Was that is it the solo? Right before the solo. Yeah, no, actually, second time I'm picking up way more of the lyrical content. So it's tough. The first time you hear something, you don't always know. What? Should I just blow smoke up your ass and say, "Oh, that's the coolest thing ever, man. You better go." I think you should go check out the band, check out the links below that lead to the band, and learn more about them if you like this. That's it. I can't tell you anything other than what a great first song off of first album. I mean, and yeah, with 2 or 3 listenings, I don't think I would even need the notes. I think I'd pick up on this pretty easy. It's I don't want to compare it to another type of more aggressive music, but it's the same difference there. Some of the vocals get lost in the mix, and then you listen closer. If I wasn't doing a reaction, I literally would just chill back. It just pre-lit, and I would just listen deep. And it sounds like maybe I heard riding a broomstick. There's something about up in the beginning, some opposition leader or something like that. I don't know. I definitely picked up a lot more this time, and thinking it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So let's finish this up and call it a first Nightwish A to Z.
Long ago, the early years of the second day, great Elvensmith's forge.
A bridge, sorry, not solo. And then definitely that brings that theatrical, the film stuff in with this, for sure.
Long ago, the early years of the second day, great Elvensmith's forged rings of power.
Yeah, I don't think I noticed the outro soloing the first time through, but then I think I missed the main solo the second time through because I was focusing on the lyrics. I think this is a perfect example. Now, I admit I'm just a layman. I don't know. That's an illusion. They just sit there. I'm no. Even the band videos on my page, mostly an illusion. Just because I got a chance to get up there doesn't mean it was worthwhile. I am just a hack. I don't claim to be any more than a hack, and I'm not ashamed of that. This was fantastic. And the fact that
Empovornen.
Empu has been in the band the whole time, I just think he's a fantastic guitarist. That one... behind her vocals, there was like this little, I don't know if they were pinch harmonics or something like that. They were so cool. It's very cool. I definitely, thank you if you stuck with me till the end. We'll find a way to, well, there won't be that prologue. So honestly, it would only been the normal 20 minutes. I think it'll be perfect. We're just going to put more knowledge, less rambling BS. But this was Elvenpath Remastered is what I could find off the Angels Fall First album. From what I can tell, Nightwish's first album, Thomas's first offering out there, and solid first song from a band. So I'm excited because that was cool. No BS there. Hey, have a great day. We'll do it again soon.